Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt and I do like video games, and in today's video, we've got to talk a little bit about the end of this year in gaming, because good lord is it absolutely insane, and it starts this month, or this video will be out on the 31st. But August is what I'm talking about. It starts in August, but we're going to be talking about it all in today's video, so let's get into it. But really quickly, before we get into the actual video topic today, I do want to say I've got some personal good news as far as my health goes. Some of you started following this channel when I decided to go on camera. Now, I remember that. And I've seen some of those videos. I've gone through my videos. I've clicked on them to get like clips and stuff. I remember those videos. I was very, very fat. Now, don't get me wrong. Your boy is still quite fat. I've got a long way to go to get to my true weight loss goal, but I'm much closer to it than I was at that point, I'll tell you. And I was at the doctor recently, and they gave me the news that I am no longer pre-diabetic, which is insane because I've been some form of diabetic, pre-diabetic. In fact, the last time I went, they were like, hey, you technically are diabetic. Like, you've crossed that threshold technically. And that was the thing that kind of scared me into like, okay, I've got to do something about this. I got to take it seriously, But recently went to the doctor. They said, hey, you're no longer pre-diabetic. You're well within normal range for your A1C. And that's a win for your boy. I feel pretty good because I did kind of stall out there for a little bit with my weight loss. And that was kind of what I needed to get myself back on track, kind of reassure myself, I should say, that I'm doing the right things, that I can continue to do the right things, and it will pay off eventually. And there are already benefits. But we're not here to talk about my health. It was just a quick little update. Let's get into the actual video. All right, guys, now let's get into what I mean when I say that the end of this year for gaming is absolutely insane. I've got it pulled up over here for myself. August, there's a ton of games releasing in August, including you've got Atlas Fallen, Stray is coming to Xbox in August. You've also got a game like Immortals of Avium. I'm very, very hyped for this game. It's Ascendant Studios' first game ever. It looks like a mix of Doom and Ghostwire Tokyo. It looks really sick, but I'm pretty hyped for that game. Those are my games for August that I'm pretty interested in, right? Now you move on to September. We all know about September, okay? We know what's coming out in September. Now, Baldur's Gate 3 releases on PS5. The Xbox release is delayed because of the Series S and everything, getting everything working over there. But on the exact same day is Starfield. Starfield comes out September 6th, technically, albeit I'll be playing it on the 1st because of early access. But Starfield, Baldur's Gate, you've got Lies of P, The Crew Motorfest, Mortal Kombat 1, you've got Witchfire, which not a lot of people are talking about. It is a PC-only game. You've also got Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty. I am beyond hyped for Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty. Then we're not even to October yet, so here's October, okay? Forza Motorsport, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Lords of the Fallen, Alan Wake 2. October's nuts. Marvel Spider-Man 2, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection. October's just silly. It doesn't even make sense. It's just silly. And that doesn't even include the games that we don't really know the release dates for. I mean, you got stuff like Helldivers on PS5, looks pretty cool. I might check that out. You've also got stuff like Stalker 2, which, obviously they've got a lot going on over there in Ukraine right now. They've got more important things than developing a game. But it would be cool to see it hit 2023. I know that is the original plan, and as far as I'm aware, that plan hasn't changed, but anything could happen. But best of luck to that team. I cannot wait to play that game whenever it does release, whether that's 2023 or 2024. I don't care. I will be there to play that game. And then that list that I was going through also doesn't include something like the Atomic Heart DLC, the first Atomic Heart DLC that releases in just a few days when this video drops. I'm also looking at another list of games here without release dates. You've got Ghost Runner 2, and then you've got Space Marine 2. Now, I didn't play the original Space Marine. That was like back in 2007, I believe. I didn't play that. But Space Marine 2 looks crazy. I can't wait to play Space Marine 2. And then even on top of that, the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 remake, or whatever they want to call it, is releasing somewhere in that time frame as well. So it's just a ton of stuff, guys. I also completely forgot about basketball, NBA 2K, because I am a basketball fan. I know not everybody's a basketball fan. Not everybody cares about 2K. But historically, I get NBA 2K every year at launch. That's just kind of what happens. This might be the first year where I don't do that because it comes out like a day or two before or after. I can't remember how that works. Starfield. And I gotta be honest, September is entirely reserved for Starfield. And then on the back half of September, you got Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty. It's really just that the end of this year is kind of insulting to my backlog, quite frankly. We talked a lot about September, but then you look at August. Like, there's a ton of games in August that I would love to play, but I don't think I'm going to be grabbing them. Not because they're not great games, not because I'm not excited for them, but because it's like, I don't want to spend, for example, $70 on Immortals of Aveum just to feel like I need to squeeze it in real quick before Starfield. Like, if I'm spending $70 on a game, I want to spend some time with it, right? And it's the same for something like Armored Core 6. Like, if I'm spending $60 for a game, I don't want to feel like I need to rush through it, especially Armored Core 6, because Armored Core 6 comes out even later than Immortals of Aveum. I think Armored Core 6 is like, what, August 25th or 26th? I'm not beating that in 4 or 5 days before Starfield. It's just not going to happen. But the great news about the end of this year absolutely obliterating my backlog of games is the fact that the next time there is this, natural lull in gaming, as a lot of people like to call it, I probably won't be experiencing that lull because I've got a lot to play when that time comes. And really, I'm making this video to kind of ask you guys, how the hell are you handling all this? Because I see people on Twitter, like a lot of my followers, a lot of people I follow, like Remnant 2 day 1, Armored Core 6 day 1. I see people hype for Immortals of Aveum day 1. And then you got Starfield that's just like this big fucking meteor that's going to come wipe out everything. And then right after that, you've got Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty. And then the month after that, it's just even more nuts. And it keeps getting nuts as the year goes on. And then there's all the stuff, like I said, that doesn't have release dates. So it's so many games, and it's a great problem to have. It feels really refreshing after the last, 3-4 years that we've had in gaming. But guys, it's fantastic. We're finally getting out of that cycle. Finally. You could argue that 2023 is one of the best years in gaming history as far as new game releases. I mean, if I'm being honest, for my money, nothing really beats 2007. But you know what? That's another question I want to ask you guys. What's the best year in gaming history for you? For me, like I said, 2007, it's hard to beat. You look back at that, just off the top of my head, what was coming out then? You had Skate, and then you've also got Halo 3, just an absolute classic. Call of Duty 4, people were playing Mass Effect, that launched on 360 back in 2007. There's a ton of games. I got to look at that list again, but it was just nuts. But leave a comment down below. Let me know what your personal favorite year in gaming was. And also let me know what games you're picking up this year, because it's going to be a struggle for me. I mean, Starfield is number 1, Cyberpunk number 2, number 3 is probably Spider-Man 2. I want to get Remnant 2 at some point, probably, again, Black Friday or something like that. Immortals of Aveum I want to pick up. I want to grab Armored Core 6 at some point. I mean, there's a bunch of games. And then you got all the stuff in Game Pass coming out, right? Lies of P, Payday 3, Forza Motorsport. It's a lot, man. But leave a comment down below. Let me know about all that. Leave a like if you like the video. And if you're enjoying this kind of content and you want to stay up to date with it going forward over here on the channel, the best way to do that is consider subscribing, consider ringing that notification bell, because that will help you stay up to date with everything that happens over here on the channel. And it helps promote me, and the algorithm helps push the videos out to more people, and that is very much appreciated. And with that being said, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.